Let me make this bigger. Full screen.
Yep, it shows love.
There you go. All right, we're live.
Perfect.
What's up, guys?
What's up? What's up? Ken, you look tired.
A little bit. I've been cleaning a couple cookers tonight.
Hey,
So
so you leave tomorrow or you leave tonight for the Royal?
no, actually, my son-in-law is leaving in the morning, going down to help a buddy of ours that we compete against weekly. We have homecoming this week, and our youngest has a game Friday night, and so we won't be heading down till
Okay.
we'll get up like 5 o'clock Saturday morning, run down, um, go see, you know, Bill and Phil and Butter and John Barton and of course the guy who has my generator, Chad. We'll see him. I'll see some of the other guys we compete against around up here in the KCBS, and we're just gonna go walk around and have fun.
Cool.
There you go.
So if I get put to work, so be it. What have you guys been up to today?
Nothing.
Nothing really. I've been watching this series on Netflix. Just started a few hours ago about pirates. I like the history of it and all. It's pretty good.
Nice.
I
Yeah.
I have 3 videos to edit, so I was working on one of them. But
Hey, Christy.
late. I started today, so I only had like 2 hours in it, so like I'll just finish it tomorrow.
Yeah. I got to go shoot a video tomorrow afternoon. Thought about just staying the night over there. That way, however long it takes. I mean, it's only a wing cook, but I don't know if I want to drive back. Or we don't never. He won't get there to 4:30, and we don't ever go right to shooting. You know, he's getting off work. He's don't want to relax, and so
Yeah.
Right.
we
The,
might get started by 5:30.
Are you doing like a live fire or are you gonna?
No, I'm gonna put them in the old hickory smoker, but I'm mainly doing it because I've got these sauces from PS Seasoning. And I'm probably only going to use two of them now. I'm going to use that candied jalapeno, and then they have a sriracha pineapple or something like that.
That sounds good.
Pineapple sriracha, yeah, there it is.
Yeah, that sounds good. I was thinking of doing some ribs with sriracha and hot honey, just to sweeten them up a bit.
I'm
But
looking forward to that one. Candied jalapeno.
oh, look at that! Yeah, that looks good, man. The weather, it seems like it's gonna be raining off and on the rest of this week, so I'm gonna have to put that cook in next week.
It might be raining tomorrow. I looked at the weather. I was kind of wanting to shoot it today, and he asked if we could wait till Wednesday. I said, yeah, I guess.
Do you guys have Shields Sporting Goods down there, or just Academy?
We have
We have Academies and Dick's.
Dicks, yeah.
Okay. Shields is big in the Midwest up here,
Yeah.
and they have a sriracha and onion.
Huh.
I dusted this on some loin chops, boneless chops.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my lord! That yeah, it was good.
How many hats do I got? I don't know. I haven't counted them. I got some of them doubled up. There's probably close to 15, 16 there, something like that.
Oh crap! You already got the hat rack put up. I didn't even
Yeah,
see
it come
that.
in the middle of the day, and it ain't nothing but sticky stuff on one side, sticks to the door and Velcro, and it's got these little hooks that has a little round Velcro. You stick it where you want it on there. You know what I'm saying? Going down, and some of them hats are doubled up.
But you said last night, hey, next time you see me go live, they'll be up there, and I'm
Yeah,
like,
there
boom,
it is.
geez, that was quick.
We have Shields in Dallas. Is it?
Yeah, that came in today.
Oh yeah, Mike, good old Mike, Apple's Smoky Treats.
Oh, look at that! Yeah,
Oh, nice.
This is actually the one that goes on the door of the barbecue trailer. His other one is, oh, where is it? I know it's up there.
I got started on doing that
It's right behind my head.
trying to get all these stickers that I've got. I got a big pile of them, start putting them on this refrigerator right here.
That's what I did. If I have doubles, I'm gonna put one on this refrigerator, and then all my other ones are gonna go on my beer cooler.
Yeah, I'll do it later. That's gonna take a while.
There's Lep.
Yep.
Lep's got to be feeling good after Sunday. Browns got a win for them. I think they did, didn't they? I thought I saw that. What's up, Chris?
Oh, there he is.
What's up, Randy?
What up, fellers?
Fellers?
Same old, man. Nothing special.
Yeah, I missed y'all last night, man. I was beat up from the street up, man. I was so fucking tired. They wore my ass out Sunday.
Can imagine.
I was like, God damn, man. I was sitting there and what's up, Sheena? What's up, Bat? What's up, everybody? Hey, everybody.
Hey, everybody.
Yeah, I was like, God damn, I woke up this morning and looked. I was like, fucking Simon got more views on doing my show than I would have anyway, so fuck it.
Well, I mean, it was kind of slow at the beginning, but then towards the night, it was, I think, up in the 30s. You know?
Yeah.
I ain't had a chance to rewatch it. I just seen it. I seen you had the Randy Shifter show. I was like, fuck, that's my boys. That's that TDO taking up. Don't let them lame-os take my fucking spot.
What's up, Mary? You are new to me. I've not seen that name before.
That's hey, that was Joe last night, by the way.
Oh, we knew that.
Yeah, I sent Joe because like I look at my phone. I had internet. My internet was going in and out last night too, from that storm. But he was like, "Send me the link. Where you at?" And I was like, "Fuck!" I sent him the link, and then I don't know. I was sitting on the couch in there, and Christy was able to comment. My phone still wasn't like my phone wouldn't connect to our internet at the house, so I had to restart my phone. These eyes were like, I was doing like 7-second blinks last night. Like fucking every time I blink, I open my eyes. It's like a whole new fucking 10-minute later.
No, well, I mean, it went smoothly last night. No hiccups or anything. So
I got 4 more days left on this 13-day hitch. I got 4 more days left. So Sunday I'll be off, and then Monday I'll start over again.
Dang.
I hope you're rolling in that bank, buddy.
Yeah. So I guess Saturday when I get off, everybody's requested that I cook for them because I already brought a whole brisket to work, and some people tried it, and everybody's like, man, when you're off, you go to barbecue. So I'm gonna make 2 briskets and 2 pork butts and take up to work and feed these fools. Maybe I'll get a subscriber or 3 out of that, you know.
get one of your stickers on the butcher paper.
There you go. Yeah, and they got to show you on their phone that they subscribe before
There you go.
they eat food.
Yeah.
Right. Of course, when they're done, they just go unsubscribe.
Yeah, motherfucker.
Yeah, his subs will go up by 50 and then drop by 49.
Yeah.
Please.
I'm gonna be looking at my phone. If I see somebody that subscribed, just snatching the brisket out of their fucking hand, like, bitch, you didn't subscribe. You don't deserve this.
There you go.
Yeah. So what I missed, man?
No, we just started up. Just not even 10 minutes ago.
You didn't miss a ton last night, really. A lot of, bullshitting and telling lies. Same old, same old.
You miss Cindy?
Cindy?
Yeah, that was the one that had no. It was just the avatar.
I seen the picture you posted on the Discord. Fuck. I didn't know if Cindy was making sexually explicit comments or what, but
sound like Thumper, man.
What?
Just sound like Thumper the bunny.
Oh, shit, I did miss a lot there. They got a porn star on there and everything.
Frickin' Randy. Your name.
Oh, I forgot to change that. Yeah, I forgot to change that. So what's coming? What's going on, man? I got on here and y'all got quiet. Y'all were talking about me or what?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was it. That was it.
In front of the 15 people watching now. Including Christy.
I seen on Facebook today, Ken, you said you're packing up for KC. What is that, Kansas City?
Yeah, Friday night, little man has a homecoming game. And then we're getting up early Saturday morning, about 4.5 hours, depends how heavy my foot is. Run down to Kansas City, see some of the guys I compete up against here. See Bill and a bunch of the Texas boys, and I just got a message from my buddy down there. He goes, "Don't buy wristbands. I got a couple for you." So then we'll be able to stroll right in because the normal gates won't open until 11 on Saturday. But as soon as we get down there, we can walk right in because we'll have cooked wristbands. So
is Bill cooking out of his new trailer yet? Since that other one caught on fire.
yeah, this is he's cooked out of it a couple other times, but he finally got all the vinyl put on it this time.
I know. I seen it on Facebook. It should look nice.
That thing looks badass. I still want his old one, but I would.
Damn, Judge.
Oh shit, Jeff! Take care, buddy.
Come on, Bill Purvis.
Yeah.
What, his trailer burned down? His other one? Oh,
Well, he's got on the electrical cord.
yeah.
He's got a twist lock on the side, and I forget which cook-off they were at, but right before chicken turn in, Phil Breeden and Robert Rocha come running over with fire extinguishers because he had an electrical fire in the outlet.
Oh man.
It's already been repaired and everything.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was worse than that. I thought it actually caught fire.
No, he lost all electrical and everything in there, so he had, and he uses an electric knife a lot of times, so he had to go old school. And they say every time you have a really good cook, you got to endure some controversy. And he ended up first ribs, first chicken, fifth pork, first brisket,
Damn.
and walked away with the competition.
Man, that shit that he posted the other day, dude, those, I guess they were chicken thighs. They had that glaze on them with that pepper. Man, that shit looked fake almost. That shit that he turned in.
And that is why everybody gives Bill crap about having a filter on his phone. I've watched Bill at the Royal take pictures of his product, his turn-in boxes.
Yeah.
And they look the same in his trailer as they do on his phone. I'm going to tell you that right now.
That shit look like candy, man. That fucking.
That's what they want it to look like.
And that's that.
Like
That's
candy
that.
apple, glistening and shiny.
That's his Texas rib grind. And then it came out on TV a year and a half ago, but what he hits them with. And Michael Simon blew that secret. But I knew about it 2 years ago at the Royal, and Bill's like, if I see any of this shit on YouTube, what I do, you're in trouble. So I kept that secret for a year and a half until Michael Simon blew it up on him.
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit looked delicious. I was sitting in a cool down shelter. They got these little trailers that have air conditioners and plastic all around them, that cool down stations. And I was looking through Facebook, and I was like, look at this shit, dude. And he was like, man, that ain't real. I was like, no, this dude's fucking legit. Like, chicken fried barbecue, baby. Like,
That's kind of like when I was in Memphis and May with Hog Addiction. When they got ready to actually prep those hogs and get them ready for the smokers, that was done in private. There was only 4 of them in there out of that entire team, just so secrets don't leave. They
Yeah.
didn't win or anything, but still, they don't care. They're not going to give up anything they do.
Everybody has their process, and
And I was told not to film it, so I didn't. I didn't even show the hog. Just showing a picture of him, like, that's stupid. Why? But whatever.
he all Bill's classes now are on Barbecue Academy.
Yeah.
And he gives you the whole recipe. You just got to be able to execute it the same way he does.
Yeah, and that's the whole thing. That's what Myron Mixon says. He'll tell anybody anything he does. He said, but they're still not going to win because it ain't them doing. It ain't him doing it. He's I don't know. I guess you develop a certain touch or whatever for whatever it is you're working on. He feels confident in that nobody can duplicate it. So
I don't have a can in here, Chris, or I'd show you.
I got some in the kitchen.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's out there on Food Network, so you can't get mad at me. But it's an aerosol can. It's duck fat spray, kind of like Pam, or any other spray like that. But it is pure duck fat, and it gives a sheen to your proteins when you're done with it. And it's knowing how, because you go too heavy, it'll get a white film on it. So it's knowing about how much. Yeah, see, Chef's backyard, he knows. It's about putting just the right, I'll say, film or layer on it. But yeah, I use it on my kale, my KCBS boxes, because it I shouldn't say darkens, but it enhances the green color of your kale. It really makes it pop.
You could always get some fluorescent paint. That'd make it pop.
That's what I was thinking.
I think that'd leave a funny taste on the proteins when you set it on
Well,
there.
yeah, they are going to eat it, ain't they? You ever watch those shows on these food stylists that get these things ready for photography, like a hamburger, let's say, for Burger King or McDonald's or whoever? They pay big bucks for that. They're actually painting these things with all kind of stuff. Couldn't eat it if you wanted to, but
they used clear fingernail polish on the tomatoes to make them look juicier.
Make them shine, yeah. But the problem is, you get your burger and you look at the burger and you look at that picture and you're like,
anything.
no, I wanted that. That is that. Well,
That ain't never going to happen.
No.
Well, and I remember when, this is years upon years ago, my mom used to have just a shit ton of plants in the house, and some of the big leafy plants, not just flowers. And she found out that when they got married, we did it in a log cabin, to make your plant leaves really shine. It was the damnedest thing what she cleaned them with. A dollop of mayonnaise on a towel.
Oh,
Really?
And it just makes everything pop.
Makes
Beautiful
sense.
green.
Fat, mayonnaise is fat. Oil, basically.
That Aquanet hairspray, they say they spray that on fucking plants too, like hibiscus and shit. It's supposed to preserve them. No, that's what I heard. I don't have plants.
I don't know, man. I mean, when we make a thumbnail, we try to make it look the best it can, but you can't do all them tricks. You know what I'm saying? You do got to eat it and show them, so it can only look so good.
Every thumbnail that we've made has come from Christy's phone because she has an iPhone. My camera doesn't take pictures like an iPhone.
Yeah. Now, I'll tell you something.
I'll
tell you something I do sometimes, depending on kind of bun. I didn't do it the other day because I use sesame seed buns. But if I got like sleek burger buns, I'll take melted butter and brush on that bun off camera to make it shine. I'll do that. Plus, it tastes good.
And that mist of the duck fat,
Yeah, that too. Yeah,
We'll do the exact same thing. And
sure.
I finally found a guy who's carrying it in town now.
Yeah.
So I don't have to drive 30 miles to go get a can or two before every cook off.
Something about a burger when it's got that kind of wet butter looking glisten on it compared to just a dry bread look, it looks so much better.
Oh, yeah.
Tastes better too, you know.
Yeah, well, they say that you eat with your eyes first, So
Yeah.
How is your Burger in Paradise video doing, Russ? That bitch is banging.
Not really. I mean, it's all right. You know, it's been out 6 days and not even hit 5,000 views. To me, that sucks. But you know, it might do good over time. We'll see. It's still ranked number 3 out of 10. So,
Oh,
Shit, that was a good looking burger.
oh yeah, man, it's real good. It just, but it's more of a tribute than a recipe. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? That was just the way I
Yeah.
think.
but that video, the way you filled in all the backstories and everything.
Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong, the burger looked great.
Yeah, but it really wasn't about the burger. If you
I
notice,
was enjoying the storytelling better.
yeah, and that's the reason I didn't even mention a burger really talking about till later on after the first 6 minutes of the video.
Yeah.
And that I try to get that done as quick as possible. I think I did it in 3 minutes, start to finish, just on showing the burger, and that was my way of doing a tribute to him. I could care less about eating that burger, even though it was a really good burger. That Heinz 57 is good on that beef, man. I mean,
Yeah, that
you know.
fucking high 77 is good, dude. I've used that before. That shit's
Yeah.
good.
And I don't never use Munster cheese, but that's Tarina's favorite, and so she loved that. I like it. I mean, it's good. It's just I prefer like a cheddar cheese over that. You know,
What does mustard cheese taste like? I never had it before.
I don't know. You just have to try it and see. It's not bad.
Provolone cheese or something?
No, it's not provolone. It's called Munster. You know, but it's good on that burger. She'll put it on just ham sandwiches or whatever. You know, she buys it all the time. But
The texture to me is a lot like provolone, but the taste, think of a funky provolone.
yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
that's why I said provolone, because that's what it kind of looks like.
Yeah, well, see, I like provolone. You know, like I'll buy it in chunks sometime, and I'll use provolone on pizza. Like I think when I did that Philly cheesesteak pizza here a year ago or whatever, it's been about a year. That's the cheese I use was provolone. It melts good. It's real good on a pizza, you know. But depends on what you like.
I won't fuck with blue cheese. I hate blue cheese.
Oh, I love blue cheese.
Oh yeah, that's one of my favorites.
Ah, dude, that shit tastes like fucking. You can chew on the fucking Dr. Scholl's fucking insole in my boot, and it tastes like fucking blue cheese.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
when I was younger, I did not like it. I was like in my 30s when I actually developed a taste for it.
I've watched a bunch of the copycats on that cheeseburger in paradise, and everybody's putting American cheese and mustard, and you know, but if you research it, you'll find out. Even Margaritaville.com, that's where I got the lyrics from that I was showing in the video. It says Munster right there, and there was another guy that actually talked to Jimmy Buffett. He said, "Are you saying mustard or Munster?" He said, "No, I'm saying Munster cheese," and that was right out of his own mouth. You know, he's saying Munster. And because a lot of people thinks he's saying mustard, but he wasn't. That's the only mention of cheese in the whole song. You know, only mention one time.
And Russ, until you explained that in your video, I never caught that. I always thought it was mustard.
Yeah, most people do.
But it's like, well, if you think back and listen to the song,
yeah,
it's Munster once. It's like, well.
Yeah, it says medium rare with Munster would be nice, you know. Singing it like that, yeah, it sounds like mustard, you know.
Yeah, Russ, don't sing on here. Simon doesn't need a YouTube, violation.
Yeah, get a lot of subscribers. Look, whenever, okay, so me and Christy's ex-husband, we both started working at Jack in the Box together when we were like 16 years old. And he worked the cash register and I worked the grill. We literally went through orientation and started the same day. So it was his first day on the cash register. It was my first day on the grill. I had it down. People were ordering. I don't know if you remember, but Jack in the Box used to have monster tacos. Do you remember that?
I don't,
Anybody?
because we never had them around here.
They were the tacos from Jack in the Box, but they were the big ones. And so people were coming through and they were ordering monster tacos. David was hearing fucking mustard tacos, so he was putting on the screen coming back to me, taco plus mustard. And I'm thinking that's weird, but I never worked here before. Maybe that's a thing. So I'm putting fucking mustard all in these tacos. Like, he did it like once, and then he did it twice, and then like on the third time, I was like, bro, there can't be this many people ordering mustard tacos. And he was like, yeah, dude, that's what they're ordering. I was like, that's monster taco. Ain't no telling. I mean, what the people thought when they got home and seen a fucking Jack in the Box taco full of mustard.
I had a comment yesterday on an old video when I gave away my chili recipe for chili dogs. And that's what the video was at. And I love just plain prepared mustard, like regular mustard and onions on a chili dog. Love it. He comes in there, oh, you guys from the South, y'all want to use yellow mustard on. So why don't you at least get some good mustard like Gulden's or some deli mustard? I'm like, dude, I said, I like what I like. Why don't you do you and don't worry about what I like?
Right.
I use yellow mustard because I like yellow mustard on a chili dog. You telling me what to do, and you ain't got a damn thing to do with my videos. Just get the hell out of here, will you? That's what I want to say. But
You know, it's funny. Let me answer Chef's Backyard's question. What's funny is no, we didn't get no complaints. I don't know. Maybe I unlocked the key. Maybe that's what's.
I keep seeing kind of comments where somebody's going to try to tell you how to do something. It's like, get your own freaking channel, It never occurred to you I did that for a reason because I like it?
Yeah, it works.
And that's why, a lot of guys say, hey, this is what I like. Make it your own.
Yeah.
If you want to use Grey Poupon or whatever, knock yourself out.
Well, the whole video was primarily showing you how I do that chili, and it's a damn good one. Probably if you ever made it and let it do it the day before and let it sit overnight, make chili dogs with it, it's probably going to be one of the better chilies you've ever had. And that's all the video is really about. But how I dress a hot dog, if it comes from Sonic Drive-In, I always get raw onions, mustard, and chili. That's all I want. Nothing else.
Yeah. I don't fuck with onions, but I'm the same way. If I go to Sonic, that motherfucking hot dog better have that chili dog better have some mustard.
Yeah.
I won't be singing.
We talking French's yellow mustard. We ain't talking no damn Gouldens or.
I'll throw that bitch out the window. There won't be no sucking on a chili dog outside the Tasty Freeze if it ain't got mustard on it.
That's right. You just meant a chili dog if it ain't got good old. Hell, it
but
can be great value mustard. I don't care.
I don't fuck with onions though, so I'd have to buck that. If I got a chili dog with mustard that had onions on it, I'd be upset.
Well, I'll do that with a bowl of chili. I'll top it with some cheese, onions, a little dab of sour cream, raw onions, because it's already got cooked onions inside of it.
Yeah.
I try to pick them out. I try to pick out the onions. If I see them, if I order something and it has them, like a lot of times,
my Derek's not so bad, but Chad, my youngest son, he will not eat a raw onion. Makes him want to gag or something, but he'll eat them if it's cooked into a meal. He ain't got no choice.
Yeah, I'll do that. But if it's raw onions, like if I get a hamburger from like Whataburger or something, it's got onions, I look like I'm breaking up weed, dude. I'm over there picking fucking onions out. I look like I'm picking seeds and stems out of my weed, man. It'll take me 5 minutes to get my hamburger right.
That's one thing I like about Whataburger. They chop their onions up instead of putting slices. Because every time I bite into a burger, man, an onion slice wants to come out with it. But when you chop them up and put them in there, you can bite it no problem, man. Yep.
Oh man,
That's one thing. When I worked at Jack in the Box, I don't know. I know there's horror stories. Fucking Ken loves pickles from working at a fast food place. But I'm just saying, like, I never did. I mean, I could put my hand on a Bible and swear that I've never done nothing to fuck up nobody's food. If anything, I made their food better. Like, I don't know. I took pride in what I did. Even when we were busy, like, I made sure my shit was fucking fresh, good. Never had no complaints. I didn't give them that fucking. If there was a piece of brown lettuce, I throw that bitch in the trash. I'm not serving nobody that.
Yeah, no doubt.
I don't know. I always took pride. Like, I built my burger to make a thumbnail. Every time I made a fucking, I worked at Jack in the Box. It ain't like it's fucking thumbnail quality, but my shit looked good. You know what I mean?
No, I think Mobile's got some Jack in the Boxes over there, but we've never had one in Mississippi, or at least not here on the coast. Not yet. We haven't. Not that I'm aware of. Well, I went to Illinois after Katrina. They had them up there.
Do y'all have Jack in the Boxes, Kent?
The bigger cities do, yeah. The closest one, I think, is Sioux Falls, South Dakota, about an hour and 10 minutes away.
I remember that big lawsuit, man, when people were dying eating those Jack in the Box that were undercooked. Y'all remember that? Randy might be too young to remember. It's been a long time ago. And they changed their guidelines on how, what temperature they got to bring them up to.
Yeah.
Dude, when I started working at Jack in the Box, both of my managers were pregnant. And I would get in there and, we had real eggs for our breakfast jacks and we had all that shit. So I had a lot of ingredients that normal fast food places didn't have. And they'd be like, they're both of them big, fat, pregnant, with the cravings and shit. And they'd be like, Randy, will you make me something? And I'd go back there and I'd be taking my time, put bacon and scramble eggs on the griddle and make them big ass, like scrambled bacon egg croissants and shit, dude.
Dang.
They let me work because you work like an 8-hour shift or whatever. Shit, the first hour of my day was making the manager's food.
Christy says Miracle Whip, and Laura says yuck. I'm guessing she's replying to that.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. Whenever I eat leftover brisket, I eat plain white bread with Miracle Whip, piece of cheese, and brisket on it. Make a fucking sandwich.
Nope.
Have y'all ever tried that Japanese? I think it's
QP.
Yeah, QP or QPI. That's good mayonnaise, man. You have to buy it in the refrigerated section, but I like it. It's real rich and tangy, and it's similar to what we have over here. But to me,
I'm a Duke's guy.
Yeah, I like Duke's too.
You know, like
plate.
Duke's got that more eggy taste to it.
Yeah.
You don't like Miracle Whip, Ken?
Nope. In a pinch, if I'm out like west and I can't find Duke's, I'll use Blue Plate.
Yeah, Blue Plate. I fuck with Duke's too, man.
Yeah, we got Duke's in the refrigerator. I opened a new jar today, but we also buy Blue Plate because for years that's all we had here was that and our Hellman's. But Duke's, I know when I met Tarina, I couldn't buy it here. I was having to order it off of Amazon, and then eventually they started selling it here after that.
I wonder what a Miracle Whip binder on a brisket would taste like.
I don't think you'd taste it.
No, you don't think so?
No. Chef Johnny. Probably 3-4 years ago or so. He did a comparison. This was on chicken. He used mayo. He used like a canola oil and something else to compare 3 different binders on like chicken hindquarters. I'd have to, it's Pete Christie. Oh God, Troy, don't get that started. But he did a full, it was mustard, it was canola oil and mayo, I think and then he had one that was just plain. I think he spritzed with water as a binder.
I'm just saying, I've seen Joe do the mayonnaise binder. Of course, Joe's fucking number one idol is Rampy. Rampy fucking said he invented the goddamn mayonnaise slather.
I know that's a lie because I know some Southern boys that I used to work with. I'm talking 15, 20 years ago that used mayonnaise as a binder on pork butt, brisket, whatever. That's been around. Maybe not in competitions or whatever, but it's been around. I've always
Yeah.
used mustard. I just prefer mustard. To me, it
Fucking
gives it a little acid.
Rampy swears that he invented mayonnaise binder. So, and I've seen Joe do it, but I've never seen nobody do Miracle Whip. I never saw nobody do the goddamn Japanese mayonnaise binder.
I seen
No,
two
you
people do the
could.
mayonnaise binder on a brisket. One of them was Joe. I can't remember the other guy.
Yeah, I don't know either.
It probably makes a not just a good binder, but it also probably, since it's basically a fat or an oil, it keeps it moist. You know how you have to spritz all the time to keep.
Yeah,
I imagine that mayonnaise binder helps prevent a lot of that having
correct.
to.
I mean, because it's
Yes.
if you put it on thick enough, I think it'll help.
Yeah,
Didn't,
kind of help
didn't
retain the moisture.
yeah, but didn't Joe say that it stopped the smoke ring? Like it stopped the smoke from penetrating the meat?
He might have said that. I don't know.
I don't remember. It's been a while.
Send his big ass a link. Let's get his over here. Let's get his belly button on here.
He was texting me earlier. He tried that boudin that somebody gave him, and
Oh, hold
he
on. Let me
takes back. Man, this stuff is freaking amazing. He sent me a picture of it after he's asked me how would I reheat it, and I'm like, a grill is. I mean, when I make it, we take it out, thaw it out, and I'll put it in a smoker or a Weber grill, whatever. But I'm like, if you just want to heat it, you got to cook, make sure that casing's cooked on it. Just pop it in your oven until you get the color you want. Good snappy casing, good enough. You know.
So today during lunch, I eat lunch in my car, my little company car, and today the shuttle didn't pick me up from the unit until 11:15. So our lunch is from 11 to 11:30. Then the shuttle didn't pick me up for like 11:15. So I got a short lunch today. And so the first thing I did when I get in my car is I look at YouTube, and I seen Joe doing the review on the chamber vac.
Yep.
And I watched that, and I had like probably a couple minutes left before I had to get back on the shuttle, and I clicked on Chud's new video, and I was kind of fast forwarding through it, but he made a brisket boudin stuffed quail.
He did
Oh,
what?
He made a brisket boudin, and he stuffed a quail with it.
Oh, okay.
I was fast forwarding through it. I wasn't watching the whole thing, but
So beef boudin, boy, that breaks all the rules, but okay.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. But it looked all right, I guess.
Boudin was born out of butcheries where they slaughter the hogs. The whole town was not town, but community would get involved and butcher a hog, and nothing went to waste. And that's when boudin was first born, because they'd take a lot of stuff that scraps and this and that and the other, and cook it down and add rice to it and stuff it in a hog casing. They also, and I'm sure they still do, they make a blood sausage out of the blood. They drain that blood out.
I seen your homeboy. What's your homeboy's name? Two guys in a cooler. I seen him make that blood sausage, man. That shit.
Yeah, they can have that stuff. I'm not even gonna go there. Hell no. But yeah, Eric with Two Guys in a Cooler. I talked to him yesterday. He called me. He lives down in Panama.
Don't he live fucking out of the damn country somewhere?
Yeah, he's from. I think he's told me he was born in Louisiana. He's lived all over, but he moved his whole family down there. He asked his wife, "Where in the world would you want to move?" And she picked Panama. That's where they moved to. I know one thing I like about it: the climate is like every night, year round. It's like the low is in the 60s and the high is in the 70s. I'm like, dude, I could live with that.
Drunken Chef got a channel back or what?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah, he put up a video, I think last night, saying that he got everything back.
That was weird, man. Lance was calling me the other day and texting me, and he was showing me this other channel. God, what was the name of it? Oh, it said Tesla News.
Yeah.
And then right up under it says at Drunken Chef Barbecue.
Right.
What the hell?
Yeah,
And then the next day I went back and looked, and it had Drunken Chef's logo. It said Drunken Chef, but the videos on the front page was not his. So then I went looking through other pages. I said, well, there's some of his videos there. So he must be in the process of getting it back or whatever.
Right.
So, well, that's good.
Yeah, that's good, man.
I hope they
job, Chef. I know you probably didn't have very many kind words to say to them people.
I would like to know who he talked to get that back, in case any of us ever had that same problem.
Yeah. Yeah, Tesla's News was the one that actually hacked Junkin
That
Ship's
was his
channel.
channel that was hacked. Yeah.
Shit, I probably get more. I probably get more views if somebody hacked me.
The problem is they changed the name. It didn't keep Drunken Chef. They renamed the channel.
Yeah.
That's just crazy that shit can happen.
Yeah. I mean, come on, increase your security or something. Nobody should be able to do that.
Honestly, I know Drunken Chef's monetized and shit, but if I had the ability to hack somebody, man, I'm fucking hacking. I'm hacking Zuck. I'm going after the big money. You know what I mean? I'm not going after.
Well, if I'm hacking somebody, it's smoking and grilling with AB with, almost over 3 million subscribers.
Or Google.
I'm not going chicken feet.
I still can't figure out why that cat's got that many subscribers. I'll never understand that in a million years.
Who, AB?
Well, if I can explain it to you the way Uncle Steve did to me about old school soul food. What's his first name again? Damn it.
You mean the channel also?
I'm just gonna say it the way Steve said it to me, and this is not to be demeaning or racist or anything like that. But the way Chef Jeffrey, old school soul food, Steve said he has the black following because he's a black man. They're very loyal to him. Other than Steve's logo himself, he can tell when Chef Jeffrey's people order because they want the old school soul food label on it.
Who's Chef Jeffrey? Is that AB?
No.
It's an older gentleman.
No, he's another guy. He's
he
goes live a lot about 4:00 Central on Mondays. Old school soul food.
And then he posts almost every day content.
Randy, we met in Houston.
You talking about Casey's Kitchen?
No.
No.
Chef Jeffrey. He's probably 65 years old. We met him Saturday night in Houston.
Oh, I know Casey's Kitchen does a lot of soul food shit.
Yeah.
A lot of subscribers
KC
too.
was there too.
Yeah.
I think KC was there Friday night when we took the picture, but Chef Jeffrey was there Saturday night. And he just has the following.
Yeah.
So, like I said, not trying to be an ass about it, but, if I could speak Dutch and put it over in the Netherlands, I'd get a shit ton more subscribers too. I don't know.
So what you're saying is I should go blackface and cook soul food and not have...
No.
I'm not
doing that. Not saying that at all.
I'm not fucking around. I would never do that. I just got out from under that blanket. I'm not trying to crawl back underneath it.
You'd have a lot better chance of talking with your hands and using a really horrible Italian accent.
Let this jet fly over.
Man, now you got jet.
There's a place over here by me that's called Slap Your Mama's Soul Food Kitchen, and I've ate stuff from there before. Wasn't really crazy. I guess I'm not really into soul food that much, but
Hell, I was raised on eating that, but country cooking, it comes right down to it.
yeah, I ate beef tips and rice from there.
Yeah.
Dark Lord says, I'm Italian from Italy. Randy won't pass. There's a shocker.
You already passed it for white.
It's Luigi Shifter.
Yeah.
Luigi Shifter.
Yeah, I wouldn't pass.
No, me either.
We already talked about this. I ain't nothing. I ain't no.
For some reason, at 6'5", 320, I can't pass for being an Italian guy. I don't understand it.
You don't look like Al Pacino to me, man.
No, sir. And I don't have that many guns either.
Say hello to my little friend.
Dark Lord, just because he looks like the plumber doesn't mean he's one of us. Oh my God, that is awesome. Oh, that's hilarious.
Yeah, that's me, Chef. Shit. I mean, I grew up in Channelview, man, so I ate mostly Mexican food, you know. Hey, you know what? One of my inspectors that work with us, his wife made tamales the other day, and he gave me 2 tamales, but they were big fucking tamales, and they were cheese and jalapeno tamales.
Ooh,
Man, them bitches were fucking banging. They were They were
Oh.
so good. And
I
just
never
2 tamales. I mean, it wasn't like he gave me a dozen or anything. But they were big. They were like little burritos.
Yeah.
Them bitches were good.
Sounds
He
good.
told me, he was like, "You want some more? I'll have her make some more." I was like, "Man, I know how much work tamales are. Don't go out of your way to make me tamales. You know, if next time you cook some, I want some." But
I made them one time to figure out if I want to try to do a video with it. And I still got a whole thing of the corn husk and everything. And they turned out good enough for a video, but man, that was a lot of work. I'm like,
It's all work.
okay, I did it. They were good. Let's move on to the next one. I'm not going to shoot a video.
My mom breaks it up into like 3 days, a 3-day process when she's making a lot of tamales.
Yeah. Yeah, I even bought one of them things that you spread the dough out on the corn, you know. And then I had my rolling technique down, and like I said, it turned out fine. I've got a tamale pot down here somewhere with a little steaming thing in the bottom of it, about that far off the bottom, where you stack them all up in there.
they took
Yeah.
the bone from the fucking pork, the pork butt. I guess it is, right? They use a pork butt when they make pork tamales.
Pork butt, the head sometimes, but
Yeah.
for most of the time it's the shoulder or sometimes the ham even.
Yeah.
I would think
So,
shoulder's got a good fat to lean ratio, you know.
Yeah.
so when I had an ex-girlfriend a long time ago, and she was Mexican, and her mom and all them made tamales for Christmas. Like the whole month of December, they made fucking tamales. In my big crawfish pot back here, they had that, but that's what they did. They'd stack the bone. After they boil the meat, they stack the bone, and they put all the tamales on the bone, like leaning against it.
Mm-hmm.
And they steam the shit out of them, but that's what they
Yeah.
used.
Yeah.
They didn't have no tamale holder.
Yeah, that's all this is, a round pot, and it's aluminum, and it's got like a little crease about that far off the bottom that holds. It's just a flat
Great.
strainer thing. I got it up here somewhere.
It'd be like a steamer pot almost.
Exactly.
And you put that thing all in the bottom, then you stack your tamales in there, and you got your water already in the bottom. Put your lid on it, turn it on, or already
Stand
have
them
it.
all up against each other.
They took balls of aluminum foil and threw in the bottom of my crawfish pot, and then fucking stacked that bone where that the basket my crawfish pot wouldn't go all the way to the bottom.
Right.
It was full of water, and they stacked fucking 200 tamales in there, and I hated that shit, man. I hated that shit. I'd come home and get off work, and fucking there'd be masa on the fucking floor in the kitchen. Goddamn tamales for dinner, tamales for breakfast. Motherfuckers selling tamales everywhere around me. I didn't eat tamales for a whole year after that.
Well, Chef just said his mom makes them year round. He's going to go pick some up next week.
These were good though.
I got
tamales. I'm not making that shit. Fuck that.
I got a
That's what all the commotion is in here.
friend of mine up north that she dated a couple of Hispanics over the years and got to be friends with them because she worked with them. And they taught her how to make authentic tamales. And she was actually, for one of the competitions, we had to do pulled pork tacos. but I didn't know I was going to be able to do that competition until last minute, or she was going to make me homemade tortillas to use for that. I'm like, damn it.
Yeah. When I was working in Miami, there's a lot of Cubans in Miami, and you can get tamales from them, and they're completely different. Like those fucking tamales are all masa. You know, it's like just a bunch of masa and a little bit of meat.
I don't like that.
I didn't like them fucking Cuban tamales at all. I like the Mexican tamales. I'm gonna tell you what. One year we went to the deer lease, and between us, all the guys, we shot 6 does, and we had the necks. We had 6 of them. And we gave them to this lady, and she was going to make tamales for $7 a dozen with the meat we provided her. And shit, after about 2 days, she called us back, and she was like, "Deal changed. I don't want y'all to pay no money." She was like, "I just want half of this meat." And them fucking deer meat tamales were banging. They were the best, dude. I ain't ever had a tamale better than them fucking deer meats. What's up, sore throat?
Lance says another set of mics. What is he talking about?
I think he burned his mic out today.
Yeah, that up there telling you about his computer.
Yeah.
He said his sound went out. So.
Oh shit. Well, Lance, if it rains, it pours on you, buddy. Jesus.
Okay.
Hey man, buy once, cry once. That's my fucking motto. Get you a good microphone.
He Hall song. If it wasn't for bad luck, I'd have no luck at all.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Buy once, cry once. Get you one of them Rode microphones like Russ has that stores the fucking audio in the microphone. So.
You know what? I plugged in my Rhodes the other day to the laptop because I was going to do the live like 2 weeks ago when I first got the mics, and there was no audio coming out of my speakers. If we're like talking,
Mm-hmm.
I could see the meter working on the software, so there was sound going in, but there was no sound coming back out.
That was what was you doing with the mic?
Where is my?
You was recording a video or what?
No, I was gonna use it for the live stream.
Oh, the live stream. Okay.
Because back when I got the my Rhodes.
Yeah.
And I have the wiring for it to put into a camera or a laptop, right? And then just set it up.
I would think, I've never tried it, but I think you would take your receiver, the part that sits on your camera, and you would hook that into your audio on your laptop. Right. And then this mic would send the signal to that wirelessly, and from there it should amplify it.
Right.
I've never tried it.
So the app, I have it on this computer, and you can see the meter going up and down when I was talking, but I didn't hear no sound coming out of my speakers at all.
You might have had something in your settings where you had to turn to the mic.
Well, likely, yeah. I gotta mess with it some more.
Yeah.
Yeah, that video that I made for Old Smoky, I think it was Old Smoky. I had their Hollyland lavalier microphones, the ones that Triple B told me to buy, and I guess I wasn't paying attention, and the one that I had on me was dead.
27 streams of my ceviche cook, no audio. You can always do a voiceover.
Yeah.
Is that Lance saying that?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
See, we can't figure out what the hell's going on, but I can't see Lance's comments, and he can't see mine.
Wow.
Still, even on this live?
No.
You can see this, right?
Only when you put it on the screen.
Right.
I can't see it down here in the chat.
In the chat, wow.
You didn't just see Sleeper Barbecue in the comments said cocksucker Kent. You didn't see that?
No, he texts me that
though. Every morning. Back to the tamales. The deer tamales. One time in high school, my high school nurse, her husband was a hunter and would always have deer meat, and she contacted my mom to make, I don't know how many dozen tamales with it was like, I think just a one leg of deer meat, and they never tried them, they never had them, so my mom made them for her, and every year after that, from the last 4 years, the 4 years I was in high school, I was in, She would order tamales from her with deer meat that they provided, and they would pay
Dude,
her full price.
them bitches were fucking banging, man. They were banging. I don't know what she used for seasoning or whatever, but so a dough, you know, a 90, not 90, but like 70, 80 pound dough. I think the neck of the dough is probably equivalent to like 2 pork butts. You
Damn.
know, more or less. You don't think so?
I would
Yeah.
think that. I would
Yeah.
think a pork butt would be just one would be twice the size of a deer, a
Yeah.
doe's neck. You
I
know,
mean, they're fucking big, dude. Once you decapitate the necks, I mean,
Right, but you got to
The neck.
understand, you got windpipe and everything in there. There's
yeah, you're right. I don't know, man. I mean,
your spine runs through there all the way up to
you
your
do got
brain.
all that. I forgot. It's basically hollow, huh?
yeah.
Hey, Mike, type something in the chat. See if you got yourself a wrench.
I'll be back. I gotta go pee.
Okay, see, now here's the funny thing. I always look at the comments on my iPad when we do this, but now I can see, Randy, have you missed me? I can see it in your comments because it's your live feed, Simon.
Right.
But if it was like on Sunday nights, depending who's doing it, Lance or George,
Right.
if I'm on the computer, I can see Lance's comments when George is hosting, but I can never see him if Lance is hosting.
So that's like on your phone and your laptop, any other device. It's the same.
Who can't see nothing.
Damn.
I had this problem with cooking with Corey from Lincoln, Nebraska a few years back, and then it just came out of it. It's like, well, what the hell?
I think you need to unsubscribe from each other and then resubscribe.
Well, we've tried that. We've
Really?
tried
Okay.
everything.
Huh? That's strange.
There you go, Mike.
Yeah, y'all look to make sure neither one of you block the other one.
Oh, we've done all that.
That's crazy.
I mean, I might have deleted Lance's number from my phone once, but never on YouTube.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Okay.
Well,
I don't know.
One thing that messes with me is I don't get notifications for a lot of people. I have the bell hooked on everybody I watch, but
Yeah, YouTube
It's
don't
weird.
some things out, man. They stifle whoever they want to. You know, I mean, they're in control of it, man. I don't even go by notifications. I do not have that turned on to no channel nowhere on YouTube. I go into my subscriptions tab daily, and I can see who's posted. You know, you see them all at one time, but you scroll across there, and you know that's how I find them. That and they'll also pop up in my recommended. I go to
Your
both
audience
daily.
at the Studio 21.
shut up.
Wasn't me.
Was that Johnny Magistro?
Yeah. He had
I finally caught it live, man, on Facebook.
he's switching stuff up.
I've
He's-
had a lot of people tell me over the last few years, "Man, where you been? Missed you. Good to see you making a video." I'm like, "What are you talking about? I put them out every week, you know," and they never comment back to that. And it's like, what the heck? They're depending on notifications. You can't depend on them. If you watch somebody on a regular basis, that's another good reason to post the same day of the week, same day, same date, which I'm terrible about, but it is a good thing to
I mean,
do.
you're pretty constant, and most of the time you're like right on schedule.
yeah, I do the same thing, Russ, but I do have notifications like, okay, so I watch Johnny Mags on Facebook.
Yeah.
It sends me a notification on Facebook.
Oh, I get them on Facebook. They're
Doesn't he-
way better about it.
Yeah, doesn't Johnny repost? So when you watch it on YouTube, it's a pre-recorded, huh?
Yeah, you can
Chuck, this
it's
happens to
not
me every
live
day.
on YouTube. It downloads to YouTube like 2 hours later.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Chuck, this happens to me almost every day. I get one or two every day, and then I lose them the next day, and then I'll get another one or two. Sometimes it's 6, sometimes it's just they're just gone.
Honestly, I haven't even looked at my fucking YouTube studio, and since I made that fucking tuna video, I haven't looked at it one time.
I tell you, you need to redo that one. Just make them different every time, different seasoning.
I tell Christy all the time, because Christy cooks dinner. When I come home from work, she always has dinner. I'm like, man, we need to make a video. Like, we need to redo this, so we need to do this. I got a whole list of videos I want to do, but
Well, I mean, working 13 days doesn't help,
yeah.
And the day off, I doubt you are gonna want to do anything else but rest.
Lance has got a link to this, right?
Yes, sir.
What are you doing, Lance? Quit typing and just jump in here.
This is
Or not.
Lance. This is Lance from Maryland. Where's he from? St. Mary's County, Maryland.
This is Lance from St. What?
You do a better Chuck than you do Lance, Russ.
What's up, Zach?
Hey, Zach.
Zach, don't you have to get to bed? You got kind of a long haul, don't you? Where did it say? What time's Zach leaving? Hitting the road in the morning. You guys driving straight through, Zach?
Where's he headed?
American Royal with James Pavia.
Oh,
Pavia. I don't know how you say it. Brother James.
aim 'em and claim 'em.
Well, yeah, it's Texas-made smoke.
I know. I'll always know him as aim 'em and claim 'em.
I agree. I got a notification one time. I'm like, who the fuck is Texas-made smokers? I don't remember.
I was seeing him in these chats, and I'm like, there's a new one. Then to find out it was James, I'm like, oh, hell.
At 1 o'clock. Okay. Well, I will find you boys sometime Saturday. So.
Yeah, I seen that. I said, that must be somebody that builds smokers. That was my first thing. Kind of like most people add smokers to the end of their name, or somebody that makes and sells them.
Right.
That is
James. Hello.
I just noticed the same. What do you call that emblem? Fucking logo.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I don't know if that or not, Chuck.
First kid's gonna be in spot 150.
If I wouldn't have had mine as long as I have, I would change it. I hated that I named it what I did, but I'm way too deep into it to change it now.
What was you gonna name it before?
Huh?
What was gonna be the original name for it?
Well, I mean, it's Smoky Ribs Barbecue, which is kind of lame in itself, but it kind of restricts you to barbecue. And God knows I do barbecue's the least thing I do compared to all the other stuff I do.
I call myself barbecue only because it's a pretty good niche community on YouTube.
I should have just said my name, like RUS, Russ Jones. Should have just did that and then done with it.
Oh, yeah. If y'all don't remember, I was Randy Shifter in the beginning. I had changed mine to RXTX.
I remember.
Yeah. It didn't.
I was trying to figure that out today. What do the X's mean?
RXTX. So
I know what prescription is, but it's almost like R period T period.
That's exactly what it is. So
okay.
So a long time ago, when I was like 17, 18 years old, you know what I do? I'm an inspector. So I had done a bunch of valves. I inspected a bunch of valves, and I wrote RTOK and that wrapped them in plastic, and they were sitting in the shipping and receiving, and they ended up taking them and putting them on a truck and sent them in for machining. Well, I had only done like a surface crack test on them, but when they seen RTOK, because my name is Randy Tankersley, they seen RTOK, they thought they had been X-rayed, radiographic testing. So my level 3 came down and said, never write RTOK on anything the rest of your life. And so I started putting RXTX. just to avoid the confusion of them thinking that they had been RT'd or X-rayed. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And so I've been writing RxTX since I was like 17 years old. So that's where it came from. The prescription Texas and all that shit came later. Like, you know, adding the prescription. It was gonna be like prescription barbecue when I first started my channel. That didn't work out. Nobody fucking caught on to that. Now it's just RxTX barbecue. Even whenever I sign like a pipe, like at this turnaround that I'm on now, I don't write RT because if I wrote RT, they would think it'd been X-rayed. They'd think it had been radiographically tested.
I do know one channel that's actually turned into a really big channel, and he changed his name when he hit 100,000 subscribers. I'm like, ooh, boy, that's taking a gamble, but it worked out for him. It used to be called Weeds and Sardines, and it just, to me, it was a little catchy, you know. But then he changed it from Weeds and Sardines to his name, his real name, and he never slowed down one iota. If anything, he got bigger. Brian Lagerstrom is the channel name.
Yeah, I've heard you talk about him before. I never watched any of his videos.
He's culinary trained. He's young. He's very young. He's like in his 30s.
Yeah, he's very
he's very knowledgeable, you know.
Yeah, Zach Shifter is not my last name. We went down this road the other day. Joe fucking looking me up on ancestry.com and shit, trying to figure out where the fuck I came from. It just said you fucking loser. That's what it said when you typed in my last name.
Randy, I found a cook-off that'd be right up your alley.
Is it inside Chevron property? Because that's the only place I go when I leave.
No, it's called the Pitchfork Cook-Off. Everything you cook has to be able to be cooked on a 3 or 4 time pitchfork.
That's pretty badass.
Yeah, well, it's 25 miles down the road, and I think I might do it in about 3 weeks.
Get you like one of those, what's it called? The concha. Hook your fucking pitchfork up to the concha.
There you go.
No, I'll just sit there in my chair and rotate the pitchfork.
Or you can do that too.
Until I fall asleep.
You see my little bullshit fucking knockoff Gabby grill that I made on a pinch? I could make a fucking pitchfork on a concha real quick.
Oh, yeah. Oh, and they give you the steaks to cook on them.
Oh, is it steaks?
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be quick and easy then.
Well, yeah, you just get a bunch of hot coals in the bottom of your kettle and just rotate a pitchfork above it.
Yeah.
Just sit there in your short shorts and your Crocs and just rotate it, huh? Can't.
And a handle of Tito's.
Hey, Chef, where's this cook-off going to be?
You know, one thing that I've never tried, I've seen videos and shit on it. I've never tried throwing meat straight on fucking the coals before.
No, I've done steak. I got a video way back. I mean, when I first started, and you got to use lump charcoal. And then I had a leaf blower. It's kind of funny. It shows it on the thing. I turned that leaf blower and it blew half my charcoal out of it. So I had to pick them all up, put them back in, blow all the ash off. And as soon as you blow that ash off, you lay them steaks right on top of that lump charcoal. And it actually cools the coals down that one spot. But man, that was some tasty freaking steaks. Some of them, when you flip them, you might have to knock a charcoal off or two because it will stick to it. But it's fine flavor. If you like just a good medium rare steak and want to sear the fire out of it, maybe a 3/4 inch steak, perfect.
You don't get like an ashy, dirty taste on the steak?
No, not at all.
There ain't nothing cleaner in the world than ash. First off, it's sterile because of what it is. But no, it don't stick to it. You know, you might have a little bit, just knock it off. It ain't gonna kill you. It don't hurt you.
I'm not worried about that, but
Steven Reichland does that a lot.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's still around.
They call it
PBS channels.
they call
Yeah,
it
but that's all
Caveman
reruns, aren't they?
Steak, I believe. Oh yeah, I remember all them old shows. That was
Mhm.
light years before even YouTube was started up. You know.
Yeah, I've never tried it before. Like just throwing meat directly on the coals. I've always, like live fire cooking. I cook on like the Santa Maria or something. But
Yeah.
Well, I can remember old Grill Sergeant when he was back in California yet, and he took a leaf blower to his Weber kettle, and he had that kettle was probably 5 feet from his garage door on his driveway.
Yeah.
And he hit that kettle with that leaf blower, and I thought he was going to burn down half of Southern California. I was laughing my ass off at him.
I bought a little grill just for that video, and it's like y'all. None of y'all are old enough to remember this, but me and that other old man that's somewhere in the chat. But back in the mid to late 70s, they had these little, they called them hibachi grills.
Mm-hmm.
And you laid charcoal. They weren't this long. They had two little cast iron grates. You remember them, Kent?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Well, I bought one.
I'm going to be 55 this year. I'm not that much
Okay.
younger than you.
Well, I bought one way back then just to do steaks on. It's perfect for like two
Yeah.
steaks. Me and my wife just got married, but I bought another one because that one I originally had been gone. I don't even know what I've done with it. It's been so many years ago. So I bought one just for that video. I just put a nice even layer of the lump charcoal in there, and it was enough for a couple steaks, and man, it worked out good. Great, actually. You think you're gonna burn your steak up, but like I said, it cools down on it almost extinguishes those charcoals that it's laying on. They're still hot under it. You're getting plenty of heat to cook it, but it's not like your brain thinks it is. It's easy, is what I'm trying to say.
so it doesn't even really stick to the steak because it just.
No, I mean, don't burn it, don't scorch it, or none of that. I mean, but you do got to flip it pretty regular. You know what I'm saying? I think
Yeah.
it says in my video, you go 30 seconds, flip it 30 seconds, you stand it up 30 seconds, stand it up 30 seconds, flip. And if you need to go more, then go more. Just keep alternating it. That's all you got to do to it.
Russ, you're talking about that hibachi, and how you could raise and lower it.
Yeah.
Reminds me of the old, and there's not a lot of places that have them anymore, but the park style grill.
Oh, yeah. Loderman Jack's got one of them, man. He's got a real one. Yeah, I'd love to have one of them.
Last time I cooked on one of them, I was meeting Ricer in Wisconsin.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've
he
seen
called his new and
805 barbecue cook on those. They're just a little fucking.
there it is right there. There's that old video. That's an old one. That's when I first started. I mean, that was probably, I'd say, in the top first 10 videos that I did. First
Really?
2 months.
Wow.
Was you thinking you would get this far, Russ?
I didn't know what I was saying. I was just having fun with it. Just kept rolling, and hell, I'm still here.
Russ, where are you at for subs now? You got to be pushing 300, aren't you?
It's closing in, but.
And for those of you who don't know, I mean 300,000, not 300 subs.
Yeah.
273,000.
Wow. That's awesome, dude. That is awesome.
I don't pay attention on subs because all I see is views dropping off, over time. And it's like them subs took 11 years to get that, man. That's a long time. Probably 90% of them don't even watch me no more or more, It's just a number. But I'll tell you one thing. I got them honest over the years. It was a slow climb, but, it's over a $250,000. I'm happy with that.
That's fucking badass, too, because at least you ain't one of these assholes that buy subs. I fucking hate that, dude. I don't give a shit. If I never get one more sub for the rest of the time I'm ever on YouTube, at least I got them honest.
Yeah. YouTube, if there's as much of that going on as it appears to be, they really need to crack down and just shut these channels off. Shut them off. Stop them. Or more than that, if they paid them money ill-gotten through fake views or whatever, they ought to bill them. You know,
Yeah.
we
Yeah.
estimate you owe us this much money.
I
Chef's
hope that
backyard.
eventually ends up happening.
That Mission County Park's pretty close to my house, actually. I live on the
But I
south
don't know if this
side.
is widespread as some people will make out. Sometimes a channel just to do good, you know, for whatever reasons, they'll just start taking off, and a lot of people are like, oh, he must be cheating. That ain't always the case, you know.
Yeah,
You
you're,
gotta
you're
look
right
at
about
the
that.
person and
You're,
see how
you're right
good,
about that.
you know.
And, but you know, I got a buddy. His name is AJ, and he will do the fucking math on it because that's what he does for a living. And when it don't make sense, it don't make sense. You know.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. One thing I always notice, like if you got a ton of views off a video and just one or two comments, those are more than likely fake views, bot generated because but they can also pay money to have comments added. They're fake comments. You can buy anything, man. Go to Google one day and just look at it. But
Well,
don't
well,
dare do it because
so
YouTube
so
knows, you
if
know.
my channel had fucking like uh 12,000 views, but I had 4,800 subscribers, that means that like
No,
over
that don't
80%
mean
of
that don't mean nothing. You can have a video go viral if you only got 2 or 3 thousand subs or less. It's all about that one video can go viral is what I'm trying to say. You don't have to have a large channel for that to happen. You know, like when
well,
I
what
hit,
is,
huh?
well, like okay, so you got to think like 5%, like 5% of your viewers are subscribers. That's a pretty good fucking number, you know.
Yeah,
When
yeah,
you
it
got
is.
fucking 80% of your viewers are subscribers, that's you know that's kind of a red flag. And I didn't
Right.
do the math. I didn't do the math. AJ did the math, but
Yeah,
you know there's
there's a
certain
couple
people
of
out there. I'm
telltale
not gonna bring
signs.
them names up, but
Yeah, there's a couple of telltale signs, but man, I
yeah,
don't care. If somebody wants to risk their channel like that, go ahead. I care less. I do my own thing, and I'm not worried about what they do. If they're
right.
cheating or not cheating, I just really don't care. You know?
But I've had that happen to me. Some of my views went down on videos before. Just
Yeah.
just went down for whatever reason.
Well, they all have a shelf life, I reckon. Some longer than others, but some of them just take off for no apparent reason. And you can turn around and do the matter of fact, Jeff Rice did that a couple of years ago, about 2 winters ago. He took two prime ribs, did one 1 week, did one the next week, did them the same way, same everything. One of them, freaking, I can't remember how many views he's got. I'll tell you though. But one of them was way higher than the other one he did. Same, basically the same video, same topic. It looked just as good. For whatever reason, it got caught up in the algorithm. It went off to outer space. That one did, but the other one didn't. And you know, it's hard to get a video to do that. For whatever reason, it does it. You know, when YouTube detects that, oh, this must be a popular video, then they start feeding it to more
Yeah, start
people,
sharing it
and
out.
then more people, and more people, and hopefully it just keeps going. And a lot of times it does. But I know with me in the last few years, I'll get one that teases me a little bit, and then all of a sudden it's like somebody flipped a switch off. And I'm like, God,
Well, that's what I was
you
gonna
know,
bring up. Al just commented right now. He's saying he hopes in the wintertime it gets busier for us, but
yeah,
you've done so many videos, Russ, that you get like every year, you know, people look up different shit, right? So,
yeah.
you know, you get chili videos and fucking all that. Like, it's
Deep fried
seasonal.
turkey, smoked turkey, anything holiday related is fixing to start climbing in late October all through
Right.
November.
Yeah.
And then it really don't slow down much all the way through Christmas. It does drop off a little bit at Thanksgiving, or it does for me. And I heard some channels the other day saying that their income goes down the wintertime, but they wasn't cooking videos. It's obvious why ours go up because people start searching for specific things more. You know, crawfish
So,
season. All my crawfish videos go up.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah.
I can tell you just about when that's going to happen in January and February. When we come into the new year, all them type videos are going to start going up. You
Yeah.
know,
So my chili video is the only one that I've ever had over 1,000 views on, you know, at my
yeah,
chili video because that was seasonal, you know.
sure, yeah. And I've noticed this over the years. I did a turkey video one time, deep fried turkey. And I ended up taking it down like a dummy because I was pissed off at the people that the pot come from. And that video only got a handful of views when I first did it, you know. And I was only maybe 2 years into YouTube. And that next winter come around, that video took off a year later. And it kept getting views every year until I finally took it down. I took it like a dummy. I took 12 videos down that I had done for that company. What I should have done is went in private with them. And then at some point, they're out of business now. I could just release them back into the videos. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, I'll never do that again. I was so pissed off, though. I was getting complaints from people watching my video like, hey, this company, we ordered a pot and they haven't given it to me yet. You know, I told them I was going to have a crawfish boil in late May and I haven't got the pot yet. I asked them for a refund. I'm not getting a refund. And I kept forwarding them emails to Todd Tunstall. I said, hey, buddy, this is your problem, not mine. I said, I don't appreciate people having to send me stuff like this because I've recommended your product to so many people. And that's the main reason I did it. I said, I ain't recommend this to nobody else. I pulled a plug on 12 freaking hard hitting videos. One of them was getting ready to hit 1 million. It was over 800 something thousand on a bull video. On it. Jesus, I need to get rid of that, but I did. But I did. You can find that video on my channel. It's the first steamed crawfish video I did. And at the very beginning, I got it in black and white. I explained that this was an older video that I took down, but I made a few edits and I'm posting it back up. And it's already gotten over 500,000 since I've re-uploaded. So, you know, that was a good video.
That's crazy. Now I'm over here bragging about my 1,000 views. Russ is like, I got 500,000 and I fucking deleted it.
I didn't want to. I'll tell you that right now because here's what happens. The second I'd done that and it disappeared, I just lost almost 1 million views off my channel. If you go right now, my lifetime views is like 28 million or something. Yeah, almost 29 million. So I don't remember where I was at then, but if when I did that, and it wasn't just that video. Keep in mind, I had a bunch of other videos that I also were worth thousands and thousands of views. I lost all that just with a click of my mouse. You know, I'd already been paid for it, but still, it's bragging rights in a way. It's like, you know, the more millions of views you can get, you feel like you're doing pretty good or have done good in the past, you know.
Sit around, chill it down.
So, Russ, couldn't you like edit out any of that information from those old videos?
I couldn't do it on YouTube because it had too many views.
Oh.
If you once you exceed so many views on a video, you cannot use their editor to go in there and chop stuff out. If it's still kind of low and all, yeah, they'll let you do it all day long.
Right.
I had to actually re-edit and then re-upload after I took that one down. And that was, I broke my heart to get rid of that. So I'm putting that video back up, but I'll get rid of every mention of the company name, you know. And I did.
Do you save like video raw footage, Russ?
I save all my edited videos, none of my raw footage.
Oh, okay.
I got every edited video I've ever made.
You should fucking bang out some of those fucking 2 terabyte, 3 terabyte external hard drives and just save all your raw footage. I mean, you can fucking mix it.
It's a lot to go through. And I really don't make that many mistakes, so I don't cut out too much. I'm just joking. I'll probably get rid of 2/3 of what I shoot, really, in reality. The other third is what actually makes the video.
Yeah, I bought us. It's a 2 terabyte external hard drive, so Christy don't have to save it on this. I think this computer's got like 5 terabytes or some shit. I don't know how much it had.
I quit using the.
I have it right here. It's external.
Using the. Is that plugged in? No, that ain't plugged in. I've gotten where I buy these SSD drives. That's like 1 terabyte right there.
Yeah. I got the same shit, but mine's 2 terabytes. It looks about the same.
Okay, that's a good one.
Yeah, just take all the footage and save it on there. You know, you can edit it or whatever, but we always have all the raw footage. But whenever she edits the video, she deletes everything.
For years, I stored all my videos on this big mechanical hard drive before they made these things, you know. And one day, I forgot to eject it from my computer, and when I tried to turn it back on, it zapped it, man. I lost everything. So I had to go. You'd have to Google how to do it because it's been too long since I've done it. But I don't mean go into your studio and right click and like download. All that's going to give you is the 720 HD version. I wanted them back the way I uploaded them. But the problem is that they'll send you an email says, okay, they're ready. You go to this page. It's just a whole page of all these zip folders. I mean, hundreds of them, zip folders. There could be 2 videos in that zip folder or 3, sometimes 4. And you don't know what you're downloading. So you got to do it within about a 3-day span, else all of a sudden it's not available. You got to start with the one. What the way I was doing was doing 10 folders at a time. I'd do 10. Okay, let them download, and I'd put them over on like that little hard drive there. It's actually on a different one, but like that, and started putting them in there. Then I'd do the next 10, the next 10, the next 10, the next 10. And it's like, Jesus, never ending. But you don't know what you're downloading. Maybe there's only one video you wanted, or 10 of them. Maybe some of them suck so bad you don't ever want them again. But you got to get them all to know what you got. But they
Well, there
come
is a
back to you. Like in the last few years, I've been using 4K. The ones that they sent me back on that is all 4K. So it's good to know that you can recover your data if you need to.
well, what I was telling Christy is the only reason why I kind of wanted her. The only reason why I kind of wanted her to save the shit is because, say, I explode in one of these chemical plants or something. Like, at least my little girls, I have fucking
Oh
terabytes
yeah,
of video
yeah.
to look at. You know,
Well, Jeff Rice, when I
I'm
was up
kind
there
of goofy
visiting
when
him,
we're editing.
when I was visiting him in Wisconsin last year, what do they call that? A toaster? All them stacks of hard drives, the big ones. And I'm like, holy crap, dude, he saves everything and he shoots with 4 of them cameras. He don't throw nothing away. And I get
That's
why
cool.
because and I do it too, but I just go back to the original video that I edited. And like if I need B roll, let's say I'm talking about something, well, kind of like the other day when I did that Jimmy Buffett video, I was trying to show y'all stuff most of the time while I was talking to where it made visually, it made sense. And you can kind of follow along. And that's B roll, so you can take some video you shot 2 years ago and remember, like, okay, if you watch my last video, you can show B-roll from it. You still got it, is what I'm trying to say, or
If you
whatever.
was to watch, if you was to watch everything that gets recorded when I'm shooting a video, sometimes I'm a goofy asshole, so a lot of
Oh
things
yeah,
don't make the cut. You already know, shit. You've been doing this long enough, but a lot of things don't make the cut for a video on YouTube. But I think it'd be
yeah,
something that my kids would enjoy watching, right? If
sure,
something
yeah,
happened to me, they would like to see their dad being stupid.
yeah. That's one reason I started this channel, was kind of like leave something for my kids. You know how we all we got is photo albums, like of parents and stuff like that, or I
Right.
do. I mean, I'm of the age. I lost my parents probably 2 years ago now, but that's only as good as what YouTube. Something ever happened to YouTube, and it's all down anyway. I say that my content goes to Facebook and Rumble too, so I really got it in 3 places. So, but,
I know me. I'm 41 years old now. I know me. If I could go back and watch like a video of my dad doing something, I would watch it.
oh yeah,
I don't have but like 2 pictures of my dad, so that would
hmm
be cool to watch. So I figured,
it
my
would
girls
be.
might shit. Even if they take it off of YouTube, whatever. If we had a hard drive and it had a lot of you know
Yeah,
nonsense, I do this shit for fun. But got
yeah.
I got
Oh, I know,
reasons.
man.
A blooper reel? Nah, chef, you don't want to see the blooper reel.
Sure we do. Like the time you missed the taco and hit the table, and
Oh man, shit.
When I
You don't
had
want to.
that, when I had that membership going, did you ever watch any of them bloopers or that one blooper I did?
I've seen one of your blooper videos before.
Okay, that
Yeah.
was pretty funny. I got
Oh,
all that come from one video, but I was able to space the words out to where you thought I was talking about something else, but really I was talking about the meat and everything I'm cooking. But I chopped them words up.
that wasn't on the membership though, was it? That
Yeah,
was on the membership.
yeah. You had to go into the community to see the links for it. I had 3 videos One of them was an actual blooper reel. The other one was just footage that you don't ever get to see on my
'Cause
regular video.
you played a blooper reel for us live one night.
I did.
Yeah,
That's probably one I was just thinking about then. Yeah.
you played a blooper reel for us live one night. I'm pretty sure it
Okay.
was on YouTube. I don't know. It might have been on a private chat or whatever, but I know that's where I seen it at because I didn't look at that when you had your
I've
membership.
got it unlisted on YouTube. It's not private or anything, but it's not open to the public. See if I can find it. Anyway,
I gotta go urine. I'll be back.
I'll be back in a second. The boy just got home from work. So
Sounds good.
look at my community page. I doubt it's there now since I've deleted everything.
It might be there.
Yeah, wait a minute. That's the live things. Yeah, wait a minute. Oh, here it is. All right, let me. It's only a minute and a half long. If y'all want to watch it, it's up to y'all.
Sure. Yeah. So I'll go ahead and set it up, and I'll present it here.
Let's see. Present. Share screen. Right here. All right, let me know when you're ready, and I'll hit play.
Yeah. There we go.
Hey, I'm Russ Jones. Welcome back to Smoky Ribs. I'm going to be doing a request today. A guy from England, his name is Tdo. Hey, I'm Russ Jones. Welcome back to Smoky Ribs. Today I'm going to be doing a recipe from Sweden. It's my request from Philip Randberg. Thank you, Philip. Sorry, so Philip. I'm Russ Jones. Welcome back to the YouTube channel Smoky Ribs. Hey, I'm Russ Jones. Welcome back to Smoky Ribs. Philip. Hey, welcome back to Smoky Ribs. I'm Russ Jones. Hey, I'm Russ Jones. That's recording. And his wife had asked him if he would let me start. No, I ain't gonna say that. Okay. God darn, I screwed that all up. Is I took, let me stop right there. Keep tradition. Let's say, I ain't never seen a moose in my neighborhood. All right, to do this, I went on with this. I took this. You take the frozen meat and checked it, and it was good and hard. Rock hard before I went to bed. It actually woke me up at 5:30. Right now I'm looking at it. Rock hard. It was ready to go. Still holding like a champ. All right. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to brine together, and once I 1 DL or deciliter.
That's it.
Yeah, you showed us that before. That was funny as fuck, dude.
Oh man.
Dude, you gotta post that video, Russ. That shit would be a fucking.
It's on YouTube. Has been, but like I said, it's not public. You have to know the link.
You should just release it in like.
Dude, post that shit as public. Dude, that shit's gonna. That's a banger. You showed us that before. That's why I remember that fucking.
Yeah, I figured that was one you was talking about. I had actually thought about doing a bunch of blooper reels one time and posting them. You know, I made that with those things, and I'm like, I don't know, that might be a little too risque. Like, there was really nothing nasty that happened, but the way I chopped it up is like,
yeah,
it's rock hard. I'm looking at it now; it's ready to go. You know,
ready to go. I woke up 5 o'clock this morning. It was rock hard.
Yeah.
When I record video, I keep recording until I get it right. So I have like 3 or 4 minutes of me just blabbering stuff out, you know.
Yeah.
Get it.
Something clicks in my brain when I get it, and Derek's like, you know, girls, he's listening. He's on the other side of the cameras. Now, he wasn't when yeah, he was too. Yeah, he was working with me when I did that video. Sure was. But anyway, something, I know when I screw up and I know when I don't, is what I'm trying to say.
We were watching the actual footage that Chrissy filmed one time, and I had that old pump shotgun, and I think we did that. I was pretty lit up that night. That old pump shotgun, and we were laughing our ass off, but she couldn't use none of that. But the video is just like I pumped it, like put it on my shoulder or something, but like that was like 5 takes to get that fucking shot. Because
Oh yeah.
But that would have been a great. But she erased all that shit because the edited video she saves and she erases all the fucking blooper shit. You know.
When I have a lot of screw ups, I dread editing. I'm like, God, it's gonna take forever to cut all that crap out of there and get to something I can use, you know. But luckily, some days go great, man. Some days you just never miss a beat. Just bam, 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 knock it out. All right, we'll see you later.
So
But
when I'm
some
recording,
days,
I keep messing
yeah,
up. Sometimes I frustrate myself so much that I end up cutting it like 2-3 minutes in the video.
yeah.
Not at myself, you know.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Going forward, we're definitely gonna have to start keeping blooper reels because sometimes we're talking to each other and the camera's rolling. Like I'm telling Christy shit, you know, and then when you go back and watch it later, it's funny as fuck. But right, she cuts all that out because that ain't what YouTube wants to see. YouTube wants to see a 10-minute video of a cook. You know, we're not in here for comedy.
Yeah, Steph, that's me. On my video, you'll hear me say,
I do a lot of ums.
Hey, that would be a badass fucking blooper reel though. Just chop, edit all the ums and just make a whole fucking video.
Yeah. Yeah, you got to kind of train yourself to quit saying that. That's hard. That's a hard one. Most people struggle with it.
Randy, you got to figure out a way to do that. Put that to music.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, that's we all do that, and that's something you got to work on to ever get past it. I did it for a long time. I still might a little bit. I don't know.
I say the wrong shit. Like I'll be like, this fucking 3/4 a cup of chicken stock, and Christy be like, that's only a 1/4 cup of chicken stock, babe. I'm like, nah, fuck it. Like,
gotta keep that in there, right?
Keep it or delete it or whatever. And then she's like, do it again. So I'm like, well, this 2/4 a cup. She's like, no, it's not 2/4 a cup. That's a half a cup. Like, fuck.
Well, it is 3/4 of a cup.
I see comments I get sometimes, and I measure. A lot of times I'll measure this stuff out, and I'll still get it. Got one the other day, and they said if that's a tablespoon of sugar, then I forget what he said. Basically, he was trying to say it was like a 1/4 of a cup. I said, hey, brother, don't let video footage fool you when it comes to seasonings. It always looks more. I don't know why. It just does. I guess because you're so focused on something that might be this big around, but on video it's this big around, and it looks like a half a ton of sugar just went in, or salt, or whatever, you know.
And people use
Don't
their
let
hands
that
to
fool
put
you.
salt. It always looks like a big old handful of salt.
Motherfuckers
Yeah, I'm like, I measured. I know
dumping-
what I got.
dumping the whole container. Like, just add a tablespoon or a teaspoon of salt, and they're dumping that shit for like 2 minutes. Like,
Well-
fucking add a teaspoon of salt. Like, that is not a teaspoon of salt.
I know you remember this. Oh, Justin Wilson, he goes, all right, now we're going to put us a tablespoon, and he'll make sure he overflows it. You know, like let's say it's hot sauce or something, you know.
Yeah.
He'll overflow. Whoops. He
Lance,
does
I'm
that
still
on
getting
purpose.
that error. It says
Yeah, there you go.
device not connected. So it might be your audio or your video. I mean, I have no picture of you. It's just words on there.
You talking about
Right.
Lance?
Lance, yeah, he's trying to get on, but all it
Yeah.
says device not connected.
Hey, Zach, see you Saturday, buddy. Good luck down there.
Yeah,
I
I'll wait till Lance figures this shit out, but I gotta bounce pretty soon. Dude. I gotta go take a shower and
Yeah, I do
lay
too.
down there.
What
I don't
else?
want to.
Russ, what you were saying about, you know, the seasonings and stuff, and
Yeah.
one of the last videos I did, I said, yeah, I'm gonna hit the other side with Uncle Steve's All American SPG, and I grabbed the wrong bottle. John McGuire caught that,
Ah.
freeze framed it that I grabbed the wrong bottle, and he goes, hey, at this point, you said you hit it with this. No, sir, you didn't. Took a picture of it and sent it to me. I'm like, you dick.
That's good. I had a comment
Justin
today on
Wilson was a legend. I agree with you, Chef. That Justin Wilson was a legend. He just rolled through his shit. There was no editing, no nothing. I mean, you could watch a Justin Wilson video and
Oh yeah,
His
I
little.
know the guy that owns everything Justin Wilson, including that rub. He just showed Kent. He used to live right beside Derek on a sailboat. He still has the sailboat. That's where he lives. But he owns everything Justin Wilson. All the videos you see on YouTube, if you see them on Amazon Prime or whatever, he owns all that. He owns
I
everything.
heard that. I heard that fucking Still Cracker was Justin Wilson's neighbor. Is where he learned how to cook. I don't know if that's
He
true or
has
not.
met him. He has met him. I watched an interview. I think it might have been the one with Malcolm Reed here a while back or a year ago, and he was saying he actually got to meet or see Justin Wilson back in the day, but he was nothing a little boy, I'm sure, or not very old, when he passed away. But
I heard that he was his neighbor, and he had mentioned in his videos when Justin Wilson was living next door to me. Like I don't know.
yeah,
I still don't fuck with. I still don't fuck with Still Cracker, but
yeah.
he's got his thing going, man. I got to give him that. Like his
Oh,
shit
he definitely got it
hard and
going.
everything.
Freaking Troy.
I come old
Julia
school, I
Jones.
reckon. I try to be more serious on my videos, and man, today it's like if you don't throw all that humor and laughing and entertainment into it, nobody wants to watch it unless they're really after a recipe.
Right.
Well, you got to think about it though. As YouTube became cable TV, a lot of people don't even have cable no more. They have YouTube.
I
So
know. Yeah, that's fact.
what's up, Lewis? I was talking to people at work. They were like, "You have a YouTube channel? That's all I watch is YouTube. I don't even watch regular TV no more." I'm like, yeah.
Is that somebody else's phone or mine?
It's me. It's me.
Okay.
It's not like you're dehydrated, Russ. You got some candy ready or what?
She's got a bag full of it. She goes back to work Thursday. She got one of these big Whataburger bags with the handles on it. Big old bag. It's chock full. She's ready to sell.
Shoot.
I still want to try that with the crawfish boil next time we fire it up.
What is that Embers channel bullshit? What is that?
That's some of Keith's boil mix. Oh, I got it upside down. That's that knee-deep Cajun seafood boil mix.
I might have to order some of that.
Good stuff.
You see what Al Lunacy's talking about though, Russ?
Yeah,
What is that?
Josh and Babe did a kind of like a highlight on the Embers TV. It is Jeremy Yoder from Mad Scientist Barbecue, a bunch of other creators that got together.
Homemade rate on the start of it.
The Embers channel. I've never heard of that.
Is it on YouTube or what?
Is that on YouTube?
Yeah. Josh and Babe kind of did a highlight video about it and stuff.
Would you like to hit it?
Up to you.
I didn't recognize a lot of the names on there, but I know Jeremy Yoder was on there and there's a couple others.
Yeah. Every year, there used to be some website that would post like the best YouTube channels out there. And I ranked in the top 10, I know, for, I don't know, maybe 4 or 5 years, but I haven't been back to that in a long time. I wouldn't rank there nowadays.
Hey,
All right.
It's a subscription channel.
Well, I mean, I found them on YouTube, so I just subscribed to their channel. So I don't know if it's a pay-per-view type of thing or what.
I don't know. What's the name of them again? The Embers channel?
Embers. Yeah, Ember. Let me get the link real quick.
Ah, crap. Where's my keyboard? My other keyboard.
Here you go. There's
I'm
a link.
on YouTube now. I could, the Embers.
At Embers TV.
At Embers what?
TV.
TV?
Yep.
All one word?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Embers TV.
it's like an app, ain't it? It's like some kind of app. You pay
Yeah,
for the app.
right here. It's an app like Netflix, but for barbecue.
Well, hell, they ain't even got 1,000 subscribers. 2 videos.
Yeah, 900 and something.
927 on 2 videos. Yeah.
All right, so
They're gonna want
I'll watch
they're gonna
whatever.
want rated chips right there eventually.
Yeah, Chud was on one of those episodes with Mad Scientist.
are these videos some from another source? I guess is what I want to ask now. They're just reposting something else.
I think they're posting the first shoot that did. I think Mad Scientist did the
It
video.
says Smoke Show Podcast. Maybe they have a big podcast. This is just a YouTube version of it. Smoke Show Podcast. If you open up that one video with my Mad Scientist,
Mm-hmm.
okay, that must be Malcolm Reed does that. He's got a big podcast thing, but he also shoots a video of it. It's not
Yeah,
very popular on YouTube, but
yeah, I've
the
seen his
podcast
podcast
is
and such.
pretty popular. That's what that
Hey
looks like.
guys, I gotta go, man. I gotta go. I gotta go
All right.
take a shower, go to bed.
Sounds good, man. I'm probably just gonna keep it at 2 hours, so we're almost there.
Yeah, I thought they're just coming on.
He's been trying to log on, but he said that his browsers are blocking StreamYard. So every time he
That's because
That's
That's
weird.
that motherfucker still has a goddamn computer monitor and fucking he has the old school shit. Fucking
when he clicks on the link, it shows him on the bottom here as a low gray square. This is device not connected.
yeah, his computer monitor still is in black and white. Fucking about that long, about that wide. Fucking
Computer about the refrigerator.
this guy, it doesn't even have text. It has a DOS prompt over there on the side.
What did he say? It was trying to not open the browsers or something?
His browser. Forgot what he did. Some sort of update, and it messed up his.
It says Windows 1992 is not supported.
That was pretty damn funny, right? I got to hand it to you.
In the private chat, it says my browsers are blocking me. So.
Well, I gotta go, guys. I'll fucking holler at y'all later, man.
All right, man.
All right, take care, Randy.
Later.
Yes, sir. I'll see y'all later on this week. Whatever.
Yes,
We talk every day, so
Yes, sir.
talk to y'all later. Adios.
Have a good one.
Green monitor.
Lance was having a problem not long ago trying to log on. You remember?
Both Google and Microsoft are blocking my StreamYard. Okay.
No, Google
That's
and Microsoft are blocking StreamYard. Them assholes. What does he use Chrome or is he using what they call the Windows browser nowadays?
I don't know.
Oh, it could be on Safari.
So Safari's an Apple thing.
Yeah.
Which one I used to have? Well, I've been using Chrome for years. Even before I had Macs, I was using Chrome through Google.
Windows S, I think it is.
Everything seems to work faster with it for me, and that's the reason I swapped to it. But both Google and Microsoft starts and then they block. Oh, I guess when he's saying Google, I guess he's referring to Google Chrome, maybe.
Right.
I don't know.
Yeah, Alois, he said he gave him permission, but it's still not letting him through.
Maybe restart your computer.
Yeah.
Man, you might have to take it in to get seen.
So, all right, I got to bounce too, guys.
All right.
Hope you have an awesome week. We'll see you on the next one, I'm sure.
All right. Sounds good.
All right, man.
I'm
Later.
going to be on for like another 11 minutes or so. We'll keep it at 12.
Yeah.
All right, later.
Take care, y'all.
Mozilla. I remember that monitor. I mean that browser.
Yeah, right here, Lance. Hey, Randy. the mic, these mics work great with my phone. I was able to use it the other day, but like I said, when I put it on this computer, I lost the audio from coming from the speaker from the computer.
I know on mine. Let me look and make sure. Wrong mouse. Let me use my finger here. Let me go to.
Oh, you're a funny dude, Chris.
Hang on. I think I opened the wrong thing. Let me go to my launch pad. Haven't had to go in here and look in forever. Looking for a microphone settings or whatever. Sometimes you have to tell it what. If you got more than one mic, like built-in mic, you have to go in there and turn it to the mic that you're now got plugged in.
Yeah, because
Sometimes you have to manually do that.
yeah, this laptop has a camera and a microphone, so I gotta go mess with those.
Right. You have to go in your settings or whatever and change it. Let's see. Oh well, it's in there somewhere.
Their video editor. I looked up how to remove it and did so. I'm not sure what's it up.
What it uploaded. Oh lordy, problems, man. Jeez.
Microsoft. Oh yeah, okay. To make it
Stick your little finger in the hole, Russ. What hole? What's he talking about?
I have no idea. So you're shooting tomorrow?
Yeah, tomorrow afternoon. Or
Yeah, I'm gonna
actually tomorrow evening.
I'm gonna finish editing my at least one of the videos so I can upload it this weekend, and then I'll work on the other one and load it for next week.
I'll shoot that one tomorrow and get it edited between tomorrow and Friday, and hopefully launch it Friday afternoon. Yeah, you could always open up the Windows browser and just stay away from Google and see if the other browser open it up. Maybe.
Yeah, I want to see if that browser is called Edge, Microsoft Edge.
Yeah, I don't know. I've owned a Apple Mac, Big Apple Mac. Now this one.
Mm-hmm.
Bought that I think 9 years ago. So that's how long I've been away from a regular PC, other than work. You know, we had work, but I've been going there 2 years.
But this is the first time. January when I started a channel. I got this like in February or March. So for me, I was always on Windows.
Yeah.
I was trying to learn the Mac. It was a little bit challenging, but I'm getting used to it.
Oh, I used to have to, every day I'm on my computer, but when I worked, I had to go up there, and then I had to go from an iMac to a regular PC.
Yeah,
and I was so used to that, I didn't have no problems with it at all. I figured it was going to screw my head up, but it didn't.
My regular PC, I mean, I'm so used to working with it. I know where everything is.
Yeah.
How to do everything.
It's not that much different, really.
Yeah. It's just
really,
the command button here opens up a bunch of other options for you. But
yeah,
I just gotta learn those, especially for editing videos. There's a bunch of little shortcuts you can use using the commands.
Right.
Later, Lewis.
Yeah, I know a lot of the shortcuts to commands inside of Final Cut Pro. I know a lot of them like the back of my hand because I've been doing them for so long. But
yeah,
I don't always use them on everything. Depends on what it is. Like, for instance, if you got something here you want to drag into your timeline, I'll just hit E. I hit the letter E. It throws it on my timeline. Instead of me having to take my mouse and click and drag and release, just boop, there it is. It takes from here. If it's highlighted, you got to highlight it. But if it's one that's highlighted, just hit E and it drops that highlighted one in.
Oh, wow. So I'm still using the software that it came with. It's iMovie.
iMovie, yeah.
So it's a little challenging, but I'm getting used to it.
Well, you get used to that, then upgrade to Final Cut Pro because it works the same way.
Right. That's well, that's my next step. But I got
Final
out.
Cut is going to give you a lot more options
All
for
right.
things that you're going to be limited to in that one.
Yeah, I mean, I noticed in iMovie there's a bunch of stuff that's grayed out because it's for like a paid subscription. So I'm pretty sure that's what it is. I have to go
What,
to
Final Cut?
iMovie. I have a bunch of little stuff that's there, but I can't use it because it's not highlighted. It won't let me click on it. But I can.
Oh,
Yeah,
that you might. Oh, I don't know. That used to come free on these machines.
yeah. I mean, there's a lot of stuff that I can use. There's a few things that are premium, basically. So I bet you they're part of that Final Cut Pro.
I don't even think this new computer come with iMovie. I downloaded Final Cut Pro because once you buy it one time, you can put it on any machine you want. But
Well, also, Al, I mean, it's less
I don't
susceptible
see it.
to viruses, so I like the security in that.
I don't care what they are. I prefer editing on them. I've done both, so I can say that.
It's been a slow night, man. The most I saw in the chat were like 18 people.
Yeah. I don't know, man. Yep, I guess I'm gonna get back to my Netflix movie I was watching.
Yeah, I'll probably do the same, but I might just work on that video. I really want to get it out this week.
Yeah.
Yeah, my friend and I used to mess around with computers a whole lot when we were younger.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know about all that. All I'm saying is, far from an editing standpoint, this is way better. This little computer, I mean,
Yeah.
it's 14 inch. It's a good size laptop, I guess you'd call it, MacBook. Then I got this big one right here. This small one it'll kick its ass 4 times easy.
Oh, yeah, a better processor
I
now.
never have nothing slow down or nothing in editing. Nothing has bogged this thing down at all. It's strong.
The only thing that slowed this one down was not taking off all the video footage that I already had used.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, you gotta keep it clean as
Yeah.
far as having your random memory or whatever, not memory, but storage is what I'm trying to say.
exactly.
Yeah,
And
you can eat up a terabyte in a hurry if you got enough 4K footage sitting in there.
Yep. And yeah, I went through that a couple of months ago. So that's why I buy that external hard drive and just start putting my footage there until
Yeah.
I get ready to use it on the computer.
I just edit one at a time. I'll pull everything in here, and sometimes I bounce between both computers, but most time I just pull everything in here off my SD cards. It's got a reader right here on the side of it. I build a folder. I have a face cam folder. I have a B-roll cam. I got a B-roll 2 cam. Then I usually have an iPhone folder for anything that I do on my iPhone. And I got all 4 folders, and from there I can import them into Final Cut Pro, and there's everything ready. But I always make folders. I don't ever pull out my SD card straight into Final Cut Pro. And I got burnt one time doing that, and ever since I've been building folders. Somehow or another, the SD card got corrupted on one of my SD cards, and I wasn't able to use it. It ruined everything on it. But if I'd had that folder as a good backup that can't be corrupted, you know what I'm saying, like for the reasons an SD card can, then I was good. I ain't had no more issues with it. Knock on wood.
Right.
That was years ago, but I take that extra time to dump them in the folders.
Yeah. So I do the same thing. When I take it off my phone onto the computer,
Mm-hmm.
I have it saved onto a folder first, and then I can divide it up into more folders if I need to.
That's a good habit. Yeah, you're shooting your iPhone, so you're airdropping everything.
Right. Yeah.
Right. I have to do that too off my computer. Off my phone. I'll airdrop that to my downloads folder, and then I'll take it from a download folder and slide it into the folder that I built on the desktop.
My
Mhm.
brisket video, I had one large file that it wouldn't let me airdrop it. It was too big, so I had to plug in my cord, my charging cord, into the laptop, and it was able to transfer it to
Extract.
iTunes.
Yeah, yeah. I've downloaded. I have a bunch of footage on there sometime, and I know I've downloaded some like 7 to 8 minutes long before. Takes it a while.
Mm-hmm.
It will do it. I don't know how long you have to go before it refuses.
Well, we hit the 2 hour mark.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say, actually, I have that question there. What do you have as far as your computer?
What computer did I have?
Yeah.
I had the new 2023 14-inch MacBook Pro. And then my older one is the that was the 5K resolution computer they came out with back then. And all it is a wireless mouse, the screen I'm looking at, and that keyboard. There is no stack. It's all built into this big screen.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
But this is still a good computer. But
Yes, sir. Thanks for hopping on for a couple hours with me tonight. We'll see you all again next week. Polly, Randy, Michael. Well, actually, weekend is Lance and George. So Saturday or Sunday, and then Monday back to Randy and myself on Tuesday.
Right.
But yeah, everybody have a good night, and I'll see y'all later.
Later, guys. Everybody.